What's up YouTube, Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. On this channel, we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update, so I want to break down some technicals going over the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100, which happen to be the most important indices of the United States stock market. And at the end of the video, I am going to break down from a technical standpoint through stocks that will be, well, 4 stocks, including AMC Entertainment, that are going to be on the very top of my watch list, of my personal watch list for tomorrow's trading session. So without further ado, let's get started. And when we still have 20 more minutes in today's trading session, we are having a phenomenal green day all across the board. Russell 2000 is up 0.90%, NASDAQ up 0.10%, S&P 500 up 0.46%, and this index actually reached a new all-time high in today's trading session, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 0.31%. And we can make the case, guys, and I have been saying this left and right here on the channel, that the S&P and the NASDAQ are very overextended. However, in today's trading session, we are having some sort of rotation back into value and back into reopening stocks. So as of now, the best performing sectors inside the S&P 500 are energy, utilities, healthcare, and real estate. So we can make the case that this rotation into these sectors that were beaten down lately is kind of healthy. Keep in mind, guys, by the way, that tomorrow, and talking about energy, tomorrow we have an OPEC meeting in Vienna, in Austria, and if the OPEC happens to announce another production cut, I think that oil, and therefore oil-related stocks, are going to be runners in tomorrow's trading session. So keep that in mind. I don't think personally that the OPEC is going to announce another cut, because the world is getting back to normal. And we find oil, trading as of now at $75 a barrel. But you never know, guys, when it comes to the OPEC. So watch out for that, because I think that the decision is going to be coming out at noon. So we can expect some sort of volatility in regard to oil and oil-related stocks into the closing bell in tomorrow's trading session. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow, guys, by the way, we are going to have the job reports of June. The analysts and the economists are expecting 700,000 new jobs to have been created in June. If I recall correctly, and I have a note over here, in May, 559,000 jobs were created. So let's see how that figure comes out. In my opinion, I would like to have a weaker than expected job reports, because if we happen to have, guys, a very solid jobs report in June, say that, analysts are expecting 700,000 new jobs to have been created in June, and let's say that, I don't know, we get a crazy number, let's say 900,000 new jobs or 1 million new jobs, that would be a bit negative for growth and tech oriented stocks, because that would be assumed by the markets as a sign that the economy is getting overheated. So watch out for that report that is coming out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the S&P 500. And as of now, and when we still have 17 more minutes in today's trading session, we find the S&P up 0.46%, and it is trading at 4317, 4,317 points. And take a look at the RSI, guys, on the 4 hours, 77 points. So despite the fact that today we saw some sort of rotation into those sectors that were beaten down lately, I mean, that didn't help the relative strength index of this index, and it is at 77 points, very overheated. So let me pull up here the 1 hour, and yeah, the new all-time high was reached at 43.19. So as of now, we are only 3 points away from the new all-time high, and we are very overheated, guys. And take a look at the RSI on the 1 hour. It is at 78 points. So if tomorrow we happen to see some sort of pullback, and this is pretty much live reaction, obviously, because we still have, the markets are still opened. So what about the S&P dropping tomorrow down to the former all-time high at 4,300? Okay, so 4,300 acted as a lower support in today's trading session, and it acted as a resistance in yesterday's trading session and also back on Tuesday. So that might act as a support, and if we happen to see a bigger pullback in the case of the S&P, I am going to be looking at 4270, which is also a former all-time high, and it also acted as a lower support for the S&P back on June 25th. And from a resistance standpoint, guys, I mean, we are pretty much in no man's land. So what are we looking at? 4320? I mean, 4320. Now it would be, what are we looking at? 4340, 4350, 4400? I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. We need to see a pullback in the S&P 500 sooner rather than later. And in the case of the NASDAQ 100, this index is going down as of now, and we still have 14 more minutes in today's trading session, 0.06%, and it is trading at 14,545 points. So let me pull up the 1 hour, and I mean the RSI at the 4 hour is at 72 points. Is very elevated. I think that yesterday the RSI on the 4 hour was at around 80 points, so we can make the case that the RSI, even though it is still very elevated, but it is lower relative to yesterday's trading session. So in the case of the NASDAQ 100, and if we are going to talk about resistance, I mean, resistance is pretty much all-time high, guys, at 14,582 points. If the bulls happen to take on that all-time high, so maybe they could pull up to, I don't know, guys, 14,650 points, 14,700 points. I personally, and I have been saying this here on the channel over and over again, I really get nervous, guys, when I see these indices, the most important indices of the United States stock market, going up and up and up and up. I mean, I don't like it, and it makes me feel nervous. So maybe this could be a possible scenario. We could see the NASDAQ, and I said this in yesterday's video, we could see the NDX maybe trading sideways for, I don't know, 3 or 4 trading sessions, in which case the moving averages are going to play catch up on the 4 hour, and the RSI is going to probably come back to earth. And from a support standpoint, if we happen to see some sort of decent pullback in the NASDAQ 100, let's say a 1.30% pullback, I am going to be looking at 14,400 points as lower support, which is a previous area of support for the NDX that acted as such back on June 28th, but it also acted as a resistance back on June 24th, and that day it was also an all-time high for the NASDAQ 100. So let's see what happens over here, guys. And as I have been saying, there's nothing wrong with the tape. We can see that the NDX has been on a tear. We are on a clear uptrend, and we are trading above the moving averages, but I don't like the RSI to be at 71 points, even though yesterday it was at 84 points. So let's see if maybe the NDX can trade sideways, as I have been saying, for 3 or 4 trading sessions. And let's go ahead and take a look at AMC quickly, guys. And however, I mean, there's nothing new to say in the case of AMC Entertainment, and I know that this is a stock that I am pretty much analyzing every single day. And when we still have 7 more minutes in today's trading session, AMC is going down today 4.78%, and it is trading at almost $54, guys. But as long, and I have been saying this over and over and over again in my videos, left and right, as long as the bulls of AMC remain trading above $52, they are still in charge in the case of this stock, and we are seeing nothing but a consolidation process inside this horizontal channel, in which AMC Entertainment has been trading since June 14th. So watch out tomorrow for AMC. If we happen to break $52 to the downside, then the next foreseeable area of support for the bulls of AMC is going to be at around $46, which is a previous area of support that already acted as such for AMC back on June 7th, and it also did it back on June 3rd. And from a resistance standpoint, guys, the bulls of this stock, the bulls of AMC, still have a very tough task in front of them. They need to take on $58, then they need to take on $65, and ultimately take on the area between $69 and $70, which is an area in which the bulls of AMC were rejected at back on June 3rd. And the second stock of this video is going to be good old Wish. Context logic. Wish is going down as of now 7.56%, and it is trading at $12.18 when we'll still have 3 more minutes in today's trading session. So I am going to zoom in here on the 4-hour, and I really like $11, guys. I gotta be very honest with you. And why? Well, because $11, and if tomorrow Context Logic happens to pay a visit to $11, I think that that is going to be a spot in which I am going to be tempted to pick up some shares of Wish. Well, $11 already acted as a lower support on 3 occasions in recent days. 1, 2, and 3 occasions, right? And it also acted as a lower support for the stock of this company back on May 11th. And on top of that, guys, we have the 180 SMA very close $11 on the 4-hour chart. So, and as I have been saying, if tomorrow this stock happens to pay a visit to $11, and if I happen to confirm from a technical standpoint that this stock found a good support over there, that is going to be an area in which I am going to be willing to pick up 150 or maybe 200 shares of Wish. And why? Well, because if the bulls manage to find support over there, they could gather strength in order to make a push higher and possibly pay a visit to the next important area of resistance for Wish at around $15. $15 already acted as a resistance for this stock on 1 and 2 occasions before, but it also acted as a lower support for Wish back in March, and it also did it back in the beginning of March. So it acted, this price $15 acted as a lower support in the beginning of March and also in late March. So from $11, guys, up to $15-ish or $15.30, we are talking about a potential profit of 30%. And mind you, guys, and watch out for this. If Wish happens to break the support at $11 and therefore breaks the support or breaks the 180 SMA to the downside, we could see a huge leg down in the case of this stock, in which case Wish could potentially pay a visit to $7.70. There goes the market. So Wish could potentially pay a visit to $7.71, which would be very negative for the bulls. So that is a trade that I don't want to be involved with. Therefore, I am going to, if I happen to take this trade, I am going to put a stop loss at around $10. So watch out for Wish in tomorrow's trading session at $11. And the second stock of this video is going to be good old NEO. And NEO went on an absolute tear this morning, guys, as soon as the market opened. And then we saw a huge pullback, as I can see over here, guys. So NEO went up to almost $56 as soon as the market opened. And then we saw a almost 10% drop, guys. Wow. So what caused NEO to pull up so much today? So we had the delivery numbers for the month of June. So NEO delivered 8,083 vehicles in June, increasing by 116% year over year, and also delivered 21,896 vehicles in Q2 of 2021, increasing by 111% year over year. So this is the exact meaning of a growth stock, guys. This company is growing, or is increasing rather, its deliveries and its sales almost 100%, or actually a bit more than 100% year over year. So, I mean, I am, wearing the t-shirt, and you guys know that I am a long-term investor in NEO, so I couldn't be happier about this news. So definitely NEO is on track to be the second player in China when it comes to the electric vehicle market. I still believe, and if any of you disagree with my opinion, that Tesla is going to be easily the first electric vehicle player in China, and I think that NEO has a fair chance of being the second player in China when it comes to the electric vehicle market. So NEO closed today's trading session at $50.90, down 4.32%. And from a trading standpoint, guys, take a look at the RSI. The RSI on the 4-hour got up to 83 points this morning. So NEO got extremely overextended. And as of now, we find the RSI at 54 points. So we saw a massive profit taken in the case of NEO today. That's fine, guys. Go ahead, paper hands. Sell out of NEO. That's fine. I mean, I have also actually taken, swing trades in the case of NEO, but I mean, I am not thinking about selling any of my long-term shares in at least 5 years. So from a trading standpoint, guys, if NEO keeps on pulling back, which would be very positive and healthy for this stock, I think that we are going to see a very good support at around 80. Sorry, I wish NEO were at 80 something dollars, right? So I think that NEO is going to find a very good support at around $47, guys. $47 is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for NEO back on June 17th. It also did it back on June 14th, and it also did it back on March 11th. And on top of that, the 50 SMA coincides with $47 with this area on the 4-hour chart. So in my case, for me to start another swing position on NEO, I need to see it paying a visit to $47. And we can make the case that if NEO happens to pay a visit to $47, the RSI on the 4-hour is going to be even lower, and that is going to increase the likelihood for the bulls of NEO to find support at a very important previous area of resistance and then bounce back up. So watch out for NEO potentially paying a visit to $47 in the upcoming days. And I don't see any other important, I mean, guys, NEO closed today at almost $51, and take a look, $51 is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for NEO back on March 1st. So maybe we could make the case that if NEO tomorrow happens to burst above $51, then it could trade sideways for, I don't know, let's say 3 or 4 trading sessions, so the RSI can keep on coming down, and that would be a sign that the bulls of this stock are consolidating slightly above a previous area of resistance to then bounce back up, in which case 55 or the area between $55 and $56 is going to act once again as a resistance. And the last stock of this video is going to be good old Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. And in the case of Tesla, guys, I wanted to break down this stock in this video because tomorrow or on Saturday, the latest, I believe, Tesla should be putting out its Q2 delivery numbers. So analysts are expecting Tesla to have delivered 198,000 vehicles in Q2 of this year. And I think that they are mistaken once again about Tesla. And I believe that Tesla has a fair chance of having delivered either 200,000 vehicles in Q2 of this year or 201,000 vehicles. I have some numbers. I don't want to show you guys my numbers because the video is going to take too long, but I believe that Tesla is going to beat analysts' expectations in regard to Q2 delivery. So if we happen to have a positive reaction from the markets, I think that Tesla could potentially fill the gap up because Tesla went down today 0.26% and it closed today's trading session at $677.92. So if the reaction, as I was saying, if the reaction of the markets happens to be positive, I think that Tesla could potentially fill the gap up to the next important area of resistance for Tesla at around $718. $718 is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for the bulls of Tesla on 1, 2, 3, and 4 occasions before. Or, you never know when it comes to Tesla, guys. On the flip side, if the reaction of the market happens to be negative, then I think that Tesla should pull back down to $660, which is a previous area of support that already acted as such for the bulls of Tesla on 1 and 2 occasions before, but it also acted as a resistance for this stock back on December 7th. And on top of that, we have the 50 SMA rather on the 4-hour chart sitting at $660. So watch out for Tesla, guys, because big news are about to come out and we are going to have, and as I just said, either a positive or a negative reaction. And with Tesla, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember, guys, that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting these stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays as soon as the market closes. So, and I keep on saying as soon as the market closes, guys, sorry. 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. So if you want to get all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to the channel, but you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. On our Instagram account, we are posting news and information on a daily basis, but most importantly, I am making call outs about the stocks that I am about to buy throughout the trading session. So if you also want to have access to that information, go ahead and follow us on Instagram as well at Bilingual Stock Market. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys once again on Sunday because we also post a stock market, not stock market update videos on Sundays, but we do post videos on Sundays as well. So enjoy your weekend and see you guys on Sunday. Peace out.